Welcome in, welcome in. Ah, Ben, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Feels like it's been forever. I sound eepy? Nah, I'll do my best to sound better. um, so, how are we all doing? It has been a while. Yeah, but have a cough. Oh, God, here we go already. I was not expecting that so soon, or at all. Just ow. I totally forgot that was. Yeah, I completely forgot I took the limiters off because comedy. Yeah, there used to be a limit on how many rupees would actually throw at me depending on the tier. I tried to set them up like actual Zelda rupees, so you know, one would only throw a green one, five would throw a blue, 20 would throw a red, and so on. And then I just kind of said, fuck it. Because I am uncontrollable. Oh, God, no, what's going on? God. Guess we're just waiting on this. Ow. So, um, there's something I need to address before we kick off. The marathon goal has been cut in half. Um, because I was given um a I was given quite a generous donation um after the stream last night, and that enabled me to go and get the PS3 I was looking at with the PS2 compatibility. So the only thing so we're halfway there. So I was able to go in and just cut down the actual the goal target, which is like fucking it's phenomenal, as A would say. But um what it means now is that I just need the fourth of the original four dot hack games and we can get this marathon going. Um I also did learn something when I was setting everything up, in that the Elgato HD 60 Plus will not work on the PlayStation 3 because they're if you're streaming from the PS4 or the PS5, you can go into your HDMI settings and turn the capture protection off. Right? Obviously, you can't watch video apps like YouTube, Netflix, and so on when you have that disabled. But it's basically the crux of how like the Elgatos work. Because you can't turn that setting off, the HD60 or the HD60 Plus can't actually capture PS3 footage. So I have to get a older, like probably the first ish Elgato, the just the Elgato HD capture. And that comes with a component cable for the fucking PS3, which captures with an analog signal, which bypasses the HDMI. Like, like, I thought I was doing well just going for the better technology, but apparently not. Like, apparently goddamn not. So, that was a fun lesson. That was a fun lesson to learn today, you know? So like running the PS2 through your VCR. Basically, yes. Basically like running the PS2 through your VCR. Yes, I know exactly what you mean there. So, I'm gonna crack open a cold one and let's get this class trial started. Where are we? Yeah. That's how we used to record Tony Hawk's 2 on video. Nice. Nice one. Yeah, so those were my adventures today. Danganronpa. And then I got to watch Ben finish the saddest game in the world. Yeah. Torna the Golden Country from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Come for the, come for the fun characters, the intriguing plot, the lore, the dynamics, the character development. Stay to watch everybody possible eat as much shit as humanly possible. It's the saddest game in the world. The saddest fucking game in the world. I thought that was Xenoblade 3. Oh no, no. Torn of the Golden Country looks at Xenoblade 3 and says, "Hold my beer." Or "Hold my dead children." The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. Hey! When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened. Whoa!
Well now.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground.
Yahoo!
But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. You know, Monokuma, might be the smartest thing you've ever said. That's so sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come on now.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the results, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. Wait. You know, product of its time. That joke wasn't even funny back then. And this isn't me being, you know, boomer woman yells at cloud, but I'm not a boomer. But even back in 2010, that is a stupid joke or a stupid threat. Sure, okay. Whatever, video game. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose. You fucking weirdo. What an extreme punishment!
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. Monokuma is the boomer here. Yeah. Like, what kind of threat is that? Like, of all the things. Of all the things he could threaten her with. If the dice rolls a 3, I'll give you a penis, and then I'll take it away, and then I'll give it to you again. Like, what the fuck kind of threat is that? It's so dumb. You know. And that's not even with the benefit of, that's not even like modern day eyes looking at that joke. It's just, who looked at that, thought it was funny, sent it to their editor, who also thought it was funny, and then it made it into the game. Because whoever wrote that joke, and then whoever signed off on it, both should be fired. Honestly, both should be fired. It's dumb. It's just dumb. I'm not offended, I just think it's stupid. I just think it's whatever. Fuck it. I'm giving it more attention than it deserves. Let's move the fuck on. So all someone has to do is piss them off and rig the dice to roll a 1 and they're set. Oh well, you know. Big brain, thinking outside the box. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again. And now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Oh. Well. Now I'm sad. No, they're sad. Nekomaru. Mekamaru! We just got you back. So why? Okay, fine, let's play the game. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. He's got Desuhiko's hair. The person who betrayed Nekomaru. Who betrayed their friends. I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Really? That's all I had to do, and I could have saved from there last week. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna save over that file. Okay.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Oh, it's a plus over the nurse's face because, well, yeah, nurse. Oh, crazy woman.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. No, Meg just no-sold that. Oh god, bunch of hydrates. And a posture check. Thank you. I am sitting upright. A stretch. We just started. Okay, hold on. Oh. Oh. I think my shoulders clicked. Ah. Oh. Sus? Who? Who's being sus?
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Don't worry, Akane. We'll eat rabbit later, don't worry.
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Oh yeah, we stayed up all night having crazy tantric sex. But, you know, we can't expect, we just can't expect someone like you to understand that, so...
So tell me you three were together since last night?
Yeah, okay, I won't tell you then.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs!
Wait, what the... Sonia, sweetie, I appreciate what you tried to say there, but no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. I appreciate what you were going for, though.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
That's not how that works either, Akane. That's not how that works either. Akane's never met Clover. Blinded by Curry. I mean, Curry would be nice, but...
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
I can't be a murderer. I have a vagina. Mood. What?
You're the coolest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Don't say it like that. She's not Fubuki. I hope.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Oh right, he's being an insufferable prick, isn't he?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. I need a Meg emote that looks like Fubuki's glazed over face. I'm sure we can arrange that. I'm sure we can get someone to look after that for you. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... the pillar? Oh, the hammer! Jesus, even. Yeah. There was a hammer on the floor. Yeah, new looking hammer.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
Hey, hey.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong!
Cunt!
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why? What purpose would that serve?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Kazuichi, just go home. We'll sort this out without you.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster! Okay. Okay. Oh god, if she calls him Shorty G, I'm out.
Baby gangster? Me?
Gangsta?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Of course you were. Last resort of an idiot.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
The pillar!
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it. But if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it... The broken pillar!
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
It's no use. It's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty frickin' heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
What you talking about, Akane?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Okay, so what, did he bludgeon himself?
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
Yeah, thank you, Fuyuhiko. Thank you.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
does bother me a little. That word. Sudoku. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would do that.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Pull it down on him?
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
Sonia's got sass in this trial. I like it.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Cunt him, but he's not a giant robot.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Okay.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
It's the fragments we're looking at,
The
right?
pillar was not lifted. Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
No.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's
What?
wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed it, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
Let it go. Let it... No. 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 Nope. Not happening.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
Oh, that's not just me? Yeah, okay.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of... Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that one either.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Bagnagun?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Metal Gear.
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
No, you're the ultimate animal breeder. Fuck back in your podium.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Oh, someone just punch him in his stupid face.
Stupid idiot!
Yep. Yep.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark davas of destruction.
Sonia, don't humor him! Don't!
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Because she's being nice to everyone but you, Kazuichi? I mean...
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Oh, for fuck off! Piss off!
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Did she actually do that? Okay, sure.
Man, not only does that make
Sweet.
perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Oh, I hope you die next.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Oh, okay. Okay. Two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Right.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same
Strange
place.
feeling. Whoa.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Oh, shut up, you big ass simp. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagato would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong!
Cunt!
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Wait, it did what?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
We have the same homeland, you asshole.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Okay.
Bow down.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
That doesn't work.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time, even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the oil on the floor.
There are many different ways.
Board.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Like, I don't get why it just suddenly stopped letting me swing the sword. It's not like the meter was maxed out either.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
You know what I mean? It just...
There are many different ways.
I'm sick of
The body and
this.
the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Why was I not allowed to attack it there?
There are many different ways.
I'm not gonna bother.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna start attacking two statements at
Moving
once.
the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through
Fucking
those
finally, you cunt!
Moving the body and pillar is possible. but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body in the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
I hate you, Sonia, for this.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Shut up, you simp.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. We don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then, the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I have a good reason for that.
Do you?
The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Okay. He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret? Could he be talking about the life-threatening game?
I see! You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagato grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.